Morning, y'all. I just wanted to start with basically what chiropractic really started out as. It actually started out as a cure for deafness. I don't know if you all know that, but basically the first man in Davenport, Iowa, the first chiropractor, D.D. Palmer, talked to a janitor in his building to let him push on his back. D.D. was what was called a magnetic healer. Sounds kind of unusual, but it was kind of a popular thing back in the day. It's not really, they kind of use their hands and they, use their hands to do things with. It's not like they use magnets. So anyways, he was really aware of the human body and things, so he taught Harvey Lillard into being able to push on this thing in his back. And after doing that a few different times, the man's hearing was restored after 17 years of being deaf. So that's what the chiropractic profession was created out as a cure for deafness. So all these people, these deaf people came to this man to try to get their deafness cured as well, but at that time there was not another recorded case where another deaf person's hearing was restored. But they did notice that other people with stomach problems and heart problems and other things were getting better. So it started out as a cure for deafness, then or a cure for all things, and then it became about neck and back pain when the insurance companies got involved. Okay, so things have changed. Now, since we're talking about birth, let's talk about this birth, okay? When the two cells, a sperm and an egg, come together. So after that reaction, the cells start dividing, trillions of different types. And that forms basically what's called a nordical cord, which is the beginning of the brain and spinal cord. And the brain and spinal cord continue to grow. And actually, all this is set in place before the heart even starts beating. So it has to have a communication system before a heart even starts beating. So we're growing along. Even at 5 weeks, we already have eyes, heart, and other organs. So we go along to this, right? Most people would consider this a miracle, right? A miracle of life. Well, I'm going to be honest with y'all. This miracle did not stop after you left the security of your mother's womb. Okay, that miracle is still contained within us. And as chiropractors, that's what we work with, is that miracle of life. We remove the interference to allow that life to be expressed through the body and allow people's bodies to function the way they were intended to. People that understand chiropractic, this is when they start getting their own kids checked. I started checking my son, Palmer, at minutes after birth. Okay, so basically, like I said, we're really looking at a greater life expression in all levels of life, being physical, emotional, mental, social, and spiritual. Gray's Anatomy, the authority in anatomy, says that the nervous system controls and coordinates all of the organs and structures of the human body. So basically, we start with the spark of life. That sends signals out to the rest of the periphery. Then goes into the brain, down through the spinal cord, and then goes to everything in your whole entire body, controlling and affecting everything in your body. All right? So what interferes with that? The 3 T's. Okay, we've talked about that last time. Thoughts, toxins, and traumas. Basically more, physical, mental, and chemical stresses. So you have the brain. This brain is all protected by bone, and the message is run down from the brain, down the spinal cord, and then this is what's called your primitive brain. That actually extends into the first and second bones of the neck, okay? So a spine that's tightened and distorted from buildup of stress restricts the flow of vital energy and information between the brain and the tissue cells, okay? Somebody understood this. That was the English, okay? The English figured out a way of eliminating that expression of life, right? Called the hangman's noose. The last depictions I've seen in movies and stuff, I always saw the people choking. That's not what it was about. It was not to choke them. The reason that it has a drop on it is because it's supposed to break the second vertebrae in your neck, okay? It's called a hangman's fracture, all right? There's a reason. Because on your second vertebrae, you have this little thing here. Okay, it's called a dent. But anyways, what happens is when that noose tightens up and that sudden jerk, it actually breaks this off, and this goes into the spinal cord and severs the spinal cord, and that severs life. But the French figured out a better way of doing it, all right? Heck with all that, just take it all off, all right? So, and, you know, the military, right? What do they tell you to strike? Right here, to end life, okay? So, what's this doing, all right? I didn't even like looking at these pictures when I went and looked for them. But this is a lot of times a typical birth, okay? People are scared to get their kids adjusted at an early age, but this is a typical birth, okay? Vacuums on the head, forceps. All right, we got to go a different way. I can't do that. All right. Chiropractic is about the optimal expression of human potential. All right. This guy, right? Superman, human potential, right? Well, alien potential, but you know. So this man was on top of his game. Okay. So a tragic accident happens. Once again, that C2 vertebrae in his neck, the cervical vertebrae, was severed. It broke on a horse accident, okay? And what that did is a 2-millimeter cut in his neck, and it left him there, okay? And he was bound to a wheelchair for the rest of his short life after that event, okay? So basically, I'm not saying that chiropractic is a be-all, end-all. It's definitely one of the things that's missing in a lot of people's lives. I mean, of course, we have to have positive thinking, eat better, regular exercise, and as far as I'm concerned, spinal adjustments to make sure that all this body is working the way it's supposed to, all right? Even this man, Arnold Schwarzenegger, says that everyone needs a chiropractor, and chiropractic must be seen as required, not an alternative. I don't know if you all have seen the documentary that he did called Pumping Iron. There's a little short guy, a little Italian guy, Franco Columbu. Well, Franco Columbu is actually a chiropractor. And in fact, he's the one that inspired my friend to be a chiropractor, the guy that Nathan's working for. So Arnold actually understood the importance of chiropractic care, and he advocates regular chiropractic care. This is a man, David Stereo. He practices in South America, and actually in Argentina. He's really trying to make a huge non-therapeutic movement in South America. He started up clinics, offices all over South America. I'm actually going down in March, and I'm going to go help present the idea of non-therapeutic chiropractic there. And in June, he's actually bringing a group of people from South America to come up here and stay for a week or so. And we're doing a couple seminars with him, and I'm trying to get this message and this idea of non-therapeutic chiropractic out to the community and the world ultimately. So, this idea of flu season, okay? So now we're out there, you know, it's something that needs to be eradicated, right? The flu. So these wanted posters, right? We're going out and we're trying to look for them. I'm going to let you on a little secret. These guys are around all year round. They're not just around during the flu season, okay? They have to have a host all year round, otherwise they can't survive. Why is it that people get more sick during this time? Because once again, the stresses, right? Holidays stress people out to the gills. You know, having to prepare the meals and having to deal with family members that you don't always want to deal with. You know, just all kinds of stress, and it's spending money that you don't even have. You know what I'm saying? To give it to kids that don't necessarily are going to forget about them in a month or two anyway. So, anyways, this man, he was the father of modern pathology. He said, if I could live my life over again, I would devote it to proving that germs seek their natural habitat, diseased tissue, rather than being the cause of dead tissue. Thinking that germs cause disease, it's kind of like walking out into the street and seeing a garbage can full of flies, okay? So you're out there killing the flies. Well, these flies aren't causing the garbage, right? It's the garbage that's causing the flies to come. So instead of eliminating the flies, eliminate the garbage, and then you don't have to worry about the flies anymore. Because it all really boils down to the immune system, all right? That's why there's a difference. Why, even in a family situation, you know, some people get sick, some people don't. Why is that? Because some people's immune systems are stronger than others. And what chiropractic does is it removes that nerve interference to allow people's immune systems to function as they're supposed to, at their optimum best, to allow people to fight off sickness and disease and just be healthy all around. So I can tell you, I haven't seen one of these coats in a long time, okay? My son hasn't seen one of these coats. It's not something that we go and see on a regular basis. It's just because, it's not that I'm anti-medicine or anything like that, it's just that my body doesn't need it, because it's working the way it's supposed to. This has never been, it's been over a decade since that's even been a reality, where I had to actually sit in bed and not be able to function, all right? So while other professions are concerned with changing environment to suit the weakened body, chiropractic is concerned with strengthening the body to suit the environment, which makes more sense to me, right? Rather than chasing fear and things, making it strong, right? So, B.J. Palmer, the developer of chiropractic, which was why my son is named Palmer, is because of this man. The beauty about chiropractic is the fact that it works with natural means. It puts nothing new into the body, nor does it take away any natural gland or organ. Chiropractic simply releases life forces within the body, sets free rivulets of energy over nerves, and lets nature do her work in a normal manner. So, we as chiropractors just look at things differently, all right? I know over the years of trying to present this idea of non-therapeutic chiropractic, I've been a target. I've been attacked by people in this community. I've been attacked by my own profession. I've been attacked by all kinds of people. But it doesn't change the fact that it's still the truth, okay? I live by a lot of words that Gandhi said. You must be, one of the things he said is we must be the change that we want to see in the world. I knew that chiropractic needed to be administered and delivered to the world. It's just taken a while for me to figure out how to build a system and a message behind that, to get this message out to the world. Because I'm telling you, every chiropractor I know gets their own spine checked at least once a week and check their family at least once a week. That is a standard in chiropractic care. And that's why I offer it to our communities as well. So another prophet, this man, right? Elvis Presley, truth is like the sun. You can shut it out for a time, but it ain't going away, right? It's still truth. Truth is truth. So I wanted to finish with one thing, my vision, okay? My vision for, hold on.
Thank you, Bob.
All right, so I just wanted to share my vision of what chiropractic is for the community and where I'd like to see the community go, because that's really why I do this, okay? I go and speak all over the places. I don't always like speaking, but it's something I have to do because I don't see other people doing it. Okay, so I just have to fill that void. Okay? Thank you. So that's the vision. I want to be in a community where everyone is under chiropractic care. Not for me, but for the community. We all work and thrive at our best when we're under regular chiropractic care. I see it in myself. I see it in my family. I see it in the people that do it on a regular basis. I see it in my chiropractic family, the people that I see on a regular basis. I mean, some of these guys, it's amazing to find out how old they really are, because they don't look that old, because they've been under regular, consistent chiropractic care. It makes a difference. It makes a huge difference in lives. And that's what Nate is here. He came down here to Mississippi to help with this idea and perpetuate this vision. So he can leave here and he can go to another community and bring that vision to that community. That's how it happens, one person at a time. And that's how it's happened, because this is something that needs to happen. I'd like to be in a community where people come into this community when they first move and like, oh, so have you found yourself a dentist? Oh, no, well, who do you recommend? Well, have you found yourself, a beautician? Oh, well, who do you recommend? Well, have you found a chiropractor? Well, why would I need a chiropractor, right? Well, are you kidding me? Everyone needs a chiropractor. How can you live at your optimum best without regular, consistent chiropractic care? That's my vision, is the community to absolutely understand it to that point to where everyone needs this. This is how I look at it, because this is what I do. I've been getting my own spine checked at least 3 times a week for over a decade now. If I was working with a chiropractor, I would get my own spine checked every single day. My son, he's been getting his own spine checked since birth at least 4 times a week. He is 9 years old now. If I had him every day, I'd be checking him every day. So that's what I offer for the community, for you all, just a better community. We'll all be better, prosperous community when our bodies are functioning the way he intended them to. All right. Thank you.